Here we go again. Another day in the Matrix. Today's Friday, July 10th, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Feel like garbage. Solid headache. Scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst I've ever had. Like a 6. Eyes are throbbing. Exhausted. Slept for 8 hours last night. I've had I 3 cups of coffee today. No food. I don't really have appetite. Usually the first most of the day until like dinner time. I got a haircut today. I fucking hate it. Didn't listen to anything I asked him to do. It's one of those situations where there's 2 barbers there, and there's a person that owns the place, and then there's someone that works there that works for him. I usually get my haircut by the person that works for him. They were tied up today with another client. They saw me come in. We have a good relationship. I've been going there for like a year now. Know what I like. But the guy who owns the place was free, so he said, "I'll take you over here." And I never had my hair cut by him before, and he owns the place. And I thought, what does it hurt? I get a pretty basic haircut. So I gave him the same parameters that I gave her that she had been knocking out of the park for the last year, and he just fucked it all up. Wanted to fade. I said fade 2 down to a 0. Right, just 2 down to a 0, so leave some on the side to part. Leave some on the side. He just goes zoop. So I guess it could be worse. That just been pissing me off all day today. So anyway, yeah, I still have a headache. I'm still waking up exhausted every single day. And I keep telling doctors this. I tell every specialist I see this, everything. They don't know. Nobody knows anything. So I'm just gonna keep posting this every day. Maybe I share a little bit story about the day, something that pissed me off. I just hate everything, and I just love talking about it. It's the only thing that brings me joy. It seems is talking shit about stuff I don't like. I don't know if I can do this every day, but I do life every day anyway. I work every day. I work full time. I have a job. I'll just use this as a quick moment to talk about all the things I don't do. This has been going on since I was 19. And it just is physically painful to do like anything, just to go out. It just hurts. I don't really like lights. I don't really like music. I mean, I like music personally, but I like it in my headphones in my car, but like a concert. Just too much. The headache is just too overwhelming. The fatigue is just too overwhelming. It's too much. I just can't do it. My eyes are always throbbing and sore. I just can't do it. You know, just always looking for a place to lie down. Finding a quiet place where I can close my eyes, and it's like 6 o'clock on a Friday, Saturday night, and nobody gets it. Nobody understands. I don't think anybody really can unless you really have this because they just compare it to their own tiredness and then go, can't you just have some coffee, have energy drink, or that doesn't do anything. I haven't had any Tylenol today. I really try not to. Really save the Tylenol. I mean, not that I would take it every day if I could, but it just stops working. After a while, it just stops, does nothing. And then you get what's called rebound headaches. You take Tylenol so often that not only doesn't do anything, but like you get almost worse headaches after it because it suppressed the headache, and then you stop taking the Tylenol, and then the headache's worse. And that's the same with like ibuprofen and the others. And like I said in another video, it really doesn't take the headache down that much when I do take it. So it's like almost like the coffee helps a little bit. I think it's a vasodilator, vasoconstrictor. So, but it just takes the edge off. It's always there. It's there right now. You know. Back to what I was saying. It's a bummer. I never want to do anything. I mean, I do. I want to do things. It's crazy. I have a job. I make okay money. I could go out. I have friends that invite me out, and I always have to say I can't make it tonight. I can't tonight. And then what happens over the years is people just stop inviting you. And it's oddly better that way because you don't have to say no all the time. You don't have to explain that you don't feel good or that you have a headache or that you're tired. Because people just don't understand. That's another thing too. I just need an outlet to talk about this stuff in a way where it's just not me and my thoughts in my journal. You know what I mean? I stopped trying to tell people about it probably 10 years ago. I think just people got the wrong idea or they thought differently of me, especially if they were coworkers. They would think that I have some kind of a shortcoming. If I told them that I was always exhausted with a headache, they think of you differently. But I just wanted to be honest with people, and I didn't want people to think I was hungover all the time because I think sometimes I appear like I'm hungover, but I don't drink alcohol at all. I mean, I would love to have a beer every now and then or mixed drink or something. I have nothing against drinking alcohol. I know it's not the healthiest thing, and we know now these days it's much worse for you than we thought, but a beer every now and then is nice. But I can't even enjoy that. Alcohol just turns up the volume of my headache. It just makes it worse. It makes everything kind of dark too, like visually. It messes up my sleep, ruins my sleep. My sleep is already atrocious, so alcohol just makes it significantly worse. It's Friday night. It's beautiful out. It's July, middle of July. It's beautiful outside. But I'm just gonna stay inside by myself. I live with my girlfriend, but she's just out right now with a friend. But she's great. And she's very understanding, very supportive. So I don't mean to insinuate or make it seem like I'm here by myself. I live with her, and she's amazing. But disappointing, getting at my friends are probably going to go out bowling tonight, and I would really like to go with them. I would really like to go. I like bowling. I like my friends, but it's just hard. They're going to drink, and I'm just going to not drink and have a club soda or whatever it is I usually get when I'm out. Diet Coke. Coming up on 11 minutes. Did 11 minutes, I think, on my first video. Keep it to 11 minutes. Thank you for watching.